Welcome back as we explore more HTH highlights from the past 10 years.
HtH welcomed enough new members to start a third ensemble.
To stay in the justice journey in the long term, it requires a healthy relationship with God, His strength, and His wisdom. But each of us may connect with God in different preferred pathways. Mom put together a unique, separate weekend learning experience based on sacred pathways. With the help of some HTH friends, participants enjoyed a multi-sensory experience to challenge preconceptions of worship.
The spring show
We Are Here
featured a skit about people stuck on a subway and having a chance life-altering encounter orchestrated by the narrator Holy Spirit character. Much of the music reflected the ongoing study of Indigenous issues.
Increasing study led to connections among some Indigenous leaders and ministries and opened doors for another learning and serving trip, this time to Saskatchewan.
We hung out with Island Breeze, a group of people originally from the South Pacific who are long-term among Canadian Indigenous people.
We also were the only non-Indigenous group invited to present during Aboriginal Awareness Week at Briarcrest Seminary.
When Mom got the vision for HTH, she thought that if HTH ever made it to a 7th year, she would take a sabbatical.
This was not because of burnout, but as a reminder that this is God's kingdom, not hers. It was also an opportunity to test the mission of developing leaders.
Dad took a sabbatical too, not because he wanted to, but because he is married to Mom. He did eventually enjoy the break, however.
The lead team led the season through some amazing highlights. It was the largest group of participants in HtH history.
No Crib for a Bed included a heartfelt retelling of the Christmas story from Joseph's perspective.
The team planned and executed a successful and creative fundraising event for HTH called Immeasurably More, and a spring show called Love Out Loud.
Most impressive was the performance of Requiem for Peace, easily the most challenging musical work for HtH ever attempted, with 16 movements in 12 different languages.
The performance was a collaboration with musicians and soloists from Center Street Church and raised support for Heart.
Larry Nickel, the composer, came to work with the choir and said after the performance, if HtH can successfully do this, they can do anything.
There was a lot of turnover of participants this season. Many people moved on from HTH to other things, and HTH was back to 2 ensembles.
It was almost as if Mom and Dad taking sabbatical gave those people permission to do the same.
Dad wrote a ton of music during his break, so there was a big focus on original songs in the repertoire.
December featured No Crib for a Bed with a playful poem about lonely security guard who sees himself in the shepherds that were the first to meet baby Jesus. And there was another Steve Bell Christmas gig.
The spring show,
A Better Us,
reflected our season's journey into the topic of reconciliation and how we are called to be ministers of reconciliation. The script featured a creative retelling of the biblical story of the tax collector Zacchaeus.
That summer, a few embarked on the 2nd International HtH Learning and Serving trip to Ukraine, an insight trip into the ministries of Heart. The team spent time at summer camp, learned about programs in child sponsorship and education, hung out in a gypsy village. They also met some amazing people seeking justice, including a pastor and his wife who serve victims on the front line of Ukraine's current armed conflict with Russia.
After several years of building community together, HtH represented a more complex mix of people.
from younger single university students to older married people with kids.
HtH attempted to accommodate this complexity with 3 different ensembles based on life stage.
This journey was reflected in the spring show,
Gather Round,
which wrestled with the question,
Is there a place for me in community even if I have different interests, different level of commitment, different beliefs?
The songs featured selections from HtH's Growing Composers Guild.
Another highlight this season was piloting a learning and equipping conference called
Seek Justice Summit.
This event featured teaching by representatives of some of our favorite justice organizations, a movie screening, and a concert of communal prayer and worship.
This is it, our 10th season!
Highlights included a short learning and serving trip to Grand Prairie at the invitation of the Friesen sisters to participate in their church's missions weekend,
Another immeasurably more fundraiser,
Another Seek Justice Summit,
a real focus on the core HtH activity of prayer,
and instead of the usual Christmas concert, HtH helped to stage music for a 12th night.
This unique twist on a holiday concert raised over $90,000 for one of our partner organizations,
bringing the total amount of funds HtH has helped raise for other organizations over 10 years to over $1 million.
The original HtH mission was to build community, expand worldviews, develop leaders, and fight for justice. A few years ago, HtH adjusted the statements to include impact culture in the mission.
After 10 years, what is the cultural impact of HtH? While it may be hard to measure how much impact there has been on the larger culture, we can certainly say HtH has had a big impact on our family culture.
We've grown up around HtH, and HtH is an extension of our own family.
Happy 10th birthday, HtH!
Happy birthday! You're 10 years old, Harmony Through Harmony. Good for you. We're excited to walk beside you, friends. Congratulations. And love from the walk.
Hello, Harmony Through Harmony. Dan and Carrie Weens here, talking to you from Port Elizabeth, South Africa. Not where we're living, but we're involved in a training down here, training leaders from all over Africa. And we just want to sincerely congratulate you on your 10th anniversary. What an incredible milestone of just involvement through the arts, of opening people's eyes to issues of injustice in our world. Hats off to you. We love you guys. Huge congratulations. So proud of you.
Yeah, and I've just loved seeing the investment you've made in young people's lives, the impact in raising awareness for justice issues. You really are a transformational group, and I mean the growth that you have experienced over the last 10 years has been amazing, and the model of leadership where you're mentoring and building into people is just transformational.
And so close to our hearts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We just want to wish you all the best and celebrate with you. It's an amazing anniversary. Way to go, guys.
On behalf of all of us at Heart, both in Canada and in Ukraine, congratulations on your 10th anniversary. We are so honored to be partnered with an organization like Harmony Through Harmony that is inspiring people to get out of the bleachers and onto the playing field. God bless you.
Hi, this is Mark Wallenberg, the National Director for Church Mobilization with IJM Canada. And I just want to take this opportunity to say congratulations to Harmony Through Harmony on 10 years of seeking justice, of singing about justice, and drawing close to the work of justice. I think that was one of the things that impressed me about Harmony Through Harmony, is that you were willing to actually look at the hard realities of injustice in the world and then find a way to engage people in saying that this can actually change. And through your songs, through your education, through events like the Seek Justice Summit, you've done an amazing job in engaging people in this important work of justice. So Beth and Reed, congrats to you and your amazing singers, and all the best to you in what you have going forward. Thank you.
Wow, congratulations, Harmony Through Harmony, for 10 years of worship. I'm not talking about singing songs, though you do that very, very well. True worship is all about really caring for orphans and widows. I know, I'm preaching to the choir, more like I'm preaching about the choir. Harmony Through Harmony, your message has been an inspiration to me to truly worship God through acts of love, reflecting the very nature of God. What I really like is you're not idle. You're not about self. You're about making a difference. Now, since I first heard God's truth through you a little I think it was a little Lutheran church in Cochrane around 8 years ago. I've been impressed by your courage to sing and to speak truth, and to do it in such a way as to inspire your listeners to action. I'm honored to be one with you in God's call to love. Congratulations for 10 years of inspiring people to love widows and orphans. Please keep it up.
Hi, everybody. I hope you don't mind me reading this. I just wrote it down so don't meander too much. I want to congratulate Beth and Reed McLean and all the current members and alumni of Harmony Through Harmony on the 10th anniversary of your ministry. I have intersected with you several times over the years, which has happily included facilitating some of your discovery and growth while you were here touring through Winnipeg, where I live, and also working with you in concert, including a very memorable concert with the Calgary Philharmonic Orchestra. My admiration for the depth of your work, both artistically and socially, is immense, and I am proud to be a friend and a co-belligerent for the cause of Harmony Through Harmony. I wish I was with you tonight. I hope you have many more years, and I really look forward to working with you again. Congratulations.